Good evening. I'm here tonight to share sad news with everyone that we did in fact have a fatal shooting here at the mall in Columbia earlier this evening. One of the most important pieces of information that we want people to know is that there is no ongoing danger, that we believe that the people involved in this incident left the mall property, and that we are in the process of actively escorting people out of the mall to make sure that they are safe and for their own personal security, sense of security. We got a call around 6:10 this evening that there was gunfire inside the food court, inside the Columbia Mall. Officers arrived and they located one male subject who was deceased. We're still working to confirm his identity. However, based on the preliminary information and evidence that the officers and detectives have located, we do believe that this victim was targeted. Again, at this time, we believe that there's no one still on site on the mall property that is a remaining threat, and everyone who's inside the mall or on the mall grounds is deemed to be safe. We're just talking with people who might be witnesses, and we're asking anyone with any information to provide the police department with those details. And at this time, I can open for questions from the media.
The initial tweet that you all said indicated there was some sort of altercation. Can you just walk through what exactly might have happened that led up to it? And also, can you expound on the point that you made that you believe that this was targeted?
This was a situation where we believe that this was an altercation that occurred between two people. This was not something that our investigators believe was a random incident or an accident. This is something that they believe was intentional. And so we want to reassure people that, as tragic as that is, that we do believe that it was a victim who was targeted.
Do we know the age of the victim, or can you at least say?
There is no information at this time about the victim except that he is male.
No indication that the
Nope.
victim is a suspect?
I'm sorry?
Is there any indication that the victim is a suspect?
Again, we don't believe that this was a random incident, and we do believe the victim was targeted. We don't have any additional information about a history of a relationship between the two, but based on our preliminary evidence, it just was not a random incident. We're still working to identify the people who were involved in this, and if and when we have suspect information to provide, we certainly will do that.
How would you say people
Right now, we are looking for the suspect who fired the shot that resulted in the death of this victim.
how many shots were fired?
I believe it was one shot, but again, we're in the early stage of the investigation, so if I need to update you with new information about that, I certainly will, but all indications right now are that it was one gunshot.
Any estimate of how much longer it will take for people to get escorted out? I know there's a lot of people who are waiting for loved ones to come out.
So the primary reason that we're not just able to open the doors and sort of let everyone out at the same time is that there are people who we believe may have been witness to this. So really, the officers are talking to each individual person as they're escorting them out safely to ask if they saw anything, if they heard anything, if they know anything. So there's no safety reason really that we're escorting them out rather than sort of opening the doors and letting everyone come out at once. It's really for investigative reasons.
So essentially, this could take hours.
Well, I don't think that we should try to guess about an estimate. I mean, there are people in the mall who were nowhere near where this happened. They may be able to get out sooner than the people who might have actually been witnesses. So let's not speculate about a time frame. We're just doing it safely and effectively for the investigation.
Can you confirm this happened in the bathroom of the food court?
It was in the food court area. It did not happen inside a bathroom, no.
Can you say anything about the type of weapon?
Only that it was a gun, but at this point we don't have any additional information about the weapon.
You all work with the mall a lot, and it sounds like store owners kind of do to close things down and get people to safety. Can you just talk about the relationship between police and the mall and whether or not, you guys work, how you work together?
Well, the police department has always had a good relationship with the mall management. Sadly, we had an active shooter incident, which was different from tonight's incident, a few years ago, which really enabled us to ramp up our training and our coordination with the mall. So everyone did know the right things to do to ensure their safety tonight, and we're glad to report there are no other injuries and there's no other danger. As we get new information, we will certainly update you. Keep an eye on social media at HCPD News. If we get any updates, we will certainly be posting them throughout the evening. And if there are any additional briefings, we will let you know with plenty of advance notice.